This is the Jason Walker Show. Two-time National Sports Media Association Montana Sportscaster of the Year and three-time loser, the Jason Walker Show. The best local and statewide sports coverage, featuring the biggest guests from Montana.
Flint Rasmussen joining us here on the Jason Walker Show.
He's freaking exhausting, too. You used to dance a lot more. Yeah, I know, lady. I'm 51 years old now.
The NAI Hall of Famer Mike Van Diest joining us here, Jason Walker Show. And is it just a deal where quarterbacks have to be good golfers?
Well, that's all they have time for. They don't work out. They don't lift weights. They don't do anything else. They might as well go get on the golf course and at least have some fun.
And from across the country,
Doug Gottlieb, our guest here on the Jason Walker Show.
End of the day, remember, it's your show. It's got your name on it.
Howie Mandel, our guest here.
Jason Walker, deal or no deal?
the Jason Walker Show, broadcasting from the Major Mortgage Man Cave. Here's Jason Walker.
Hey, what up? Happy Thursday, Jason Walker Show, presented by Capital Collision Center. Montana state law says it's your vehicle. It is your choice where you have it repaired. Choose Capital Collision Center. You can watch us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Listen on Podbean, Network One Sports, JasonWalkerShow.com. Our Twitter handle at JWalkerSports. Our phone number 209-1267. If you'd like to weigh in on anything we talk about today, which includes some breaking news about Helena High football. We'll have that in a second. And we'll talk to Ty Ridgeway, East Helena basketball coach, as they get ready for Butte Central tonight. And Teddi Vogel joins us from the Chase Hawks Memorial Foundation. And she is the executive director. We'll talk to her coming up as well. The opening segment of the Jason Walker Show is brought to you by Montana Custom Log Homes, family-owned and operated, veteran-owned and woman-owned. You got 3 divisions: milled, handcrafted, and timber frame project management services. There's 15-plus floor plans that you can go onto and check for me a lot. Check out anything that they have. Floor plans. You can come with your own floor plan if you want. Visit yourcustomlog.com. Just got a text message from my uncle down in Dallas, and he's like, I have a better radio voice than you. No, dude. Nice try, though. Anyway, hopefully I'll be staying with him in the first weekend in January down by Frisco, Texas there. So, anyway. Okay. What else are we going to chat about today? We got on this day in history. We'll make predictions for this weekend as well. We've got the NAI championship. We've got NAI rankings to talk about as well. But let's get to it. So it came about an hour ago, the news breaking that Helena High football coach Scott Evans is going to step down as both a teacher and a football coach. He's been with Helena High since 1993, coached all 3, offense, defense, head coach. He's done a great job. He was with Tony Arnson forever, and then when Arnson left and retired, Evans got the job and did really well. Overall, in 4 years as the head coach, he was fantastic to chat with. 30-13 overall, 4-4 in the postseason, including 2 semifinal appearances. He's got a couple of kids playing over in Missoula with the Grizz, Zach and Marcus. And Marcus just signed yesterday. So he also has another son who plays in the band or orchestra for the Grizz, and he's got a grandkid coming. So he's stepping down as a teacher at Helena High, and also as the head coach. And it's tough. It's tough when you lose a great coach and a great guy too. And you know he cares. We'll use that plural. Current, present, whatever. So much about the kids. He really does, and wants them to succeed and puts them in the best positions to succeed, not only on the field, but more importantly, off the field. What Coach Evans has done for a lot of kids made them better men. And, you know, as good of a coach as he is, he's a better teacher of life. And he's a good friend of the show. And he's, you know, I enjoyed our times chatting over the years, a couple of years sitting in his office, and the last couple of years over the phone every week. But super, super awesome. And congratulations. Enjoy that retirement, Coach. And I know you'll be a success and continue to lead young men wherever you go. So, super proud of you. It's been fun to watch you. All right. What else did we want to chat about? If you want to weigh in on Coach Evans, you can at Jaywalker Sports. And on the Twitter, you can email Jason at jasonwalkershow.com. You can also call 406-209-1267 and give us your, if you're a player especially, if you were a player, we'd love to hear from you. NAI rankings came out. Carroll men tied their highest ranking ever. They moved up a couple of spots to number 2 in the latest poll, sit right behind Loyola of Louisiana, which received all the first-place votes. Carroll 12-0, Loyola 13-0. You got Talladega sitting at 3, Oklahoma Wesleyan 4, William Penn number 5. Area teams, Carroll's the only Frontier Conference team. Couple from the Cascade, LC State's at 17, College of Idaho 18. Montana Tech, 1 spot out of the top 25. As they are the first team out receiving votes at 72. I was just looking at number 25. There's a tie for 25. Hope International out of California. And St. Francis, Indiana. St. Francis, Indiana, in the last poll 2 weeks ago, was number 1 and has lost 4 games and plummeted 24 spots to number 25. How crazy is that? I don't think I've ever seen that happen. The team, number 1 team 2 weeks ago, almost fell completely out of the poll. Wow. The Carroll men in Arizona this weekend. Starting tomorrow, they'll play Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and take on some really good teams out of the another site, another conference. Is it the Great West, I believe? I can't. It's the one out of California. It's a really good conference. Anyway, they will take on. It's the Cactus Classic down in Arizona. Arizona Christian, Antelope Valley, and Embry-Riddle out of Arizona, which is a really good team too. Arizona Christian, probably the best of those 3. There is a lot of other Frontier schools down there, and Arizona this weekend for the men's basketball, which is always a great time. I made a couple of those trips, and they were really, really fun to get to go on and watch teams play. Let's see. Rocky Mountain College is down there. MSU Northern is down there, as they will all play Arizona Christian along with Carroll. So it's going to be fun to watch. The women's team of Carroll is ranked number 5 still. The top 5 stay the same. Campbellsville, Kentucky, followed by Westmont out of California, Thomas More, Kentucky, Southeastern Florida, and then Carroll, number 5. Saints 11-2 on the year. Thomas More, Southeastern, the only teams to hand Carroll a loss. Montana Western moved up 3 spots to number 21, and Rocky Mountain College sitting on the outside looking in one of those teams that are receiving votes. So cool stuff, cool stuff. And it's going to be the women's tournament down there starts Monday down in Chandler, Arizona. So the men play 3 days, and then the women will go down and play 3 days. So it'll be a fun time, and get a chance to see some really good competition from another conference. And there you go. Boom, 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 boom. What else do we want to chat about? Frenchtown School District has announced boys basketball in Florence tonight has canceled. Girls basketball tonight in Florence also canceled. Tomorrow night. So Frenchtown not playing Florence this weekend. Just got a text or a tweet from Scott Evans' wife, Kim. Says, thank you for your kind words. I know he's always enjoyed coming on the show, and I've enjoyed your interviews with him. It's been a hell of a run, but time to see what's ahead. Happy holidays. Hey, happy holidays to you guys. Thank you for letting us have him for these 4 years, Kim. He's a fun dude, and we'll get him on. We'll get him on maybe next week. He's in meetings now. There's a lot of basketball going on tonight across the state. Good luck to all those teams. And, yeah, let's see. What else do we want to chat about here? I think that was it in this opening segment. Yeah, it was. This opening segment is always brought to you by Montana Custom Log Homes. And look, they are the premier log home company in the industry. And they're based here in Montana, which is even better. You get milled, handcrafted, and timber frame, 3 divisions. Milled is consistent diameter logs from 8 inches up to 24 inches in diameter, up to 60 feet long. Handcrafted, every log scribed to fit within the next log, all corners hand chipped to fit snugly together. And timber frame can be accent pieces such as trusses, ceiling wall, timbers, a whole house that's dovetailed together with timber walls. It's just amazing. So get a hold of them, yourcustomlog.com. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back and continue. Ty Ridgeway will join us, East Helena boys basketball coach. They've got a big game tonight at home in East Helena, taking on Butte Central. We'll talk about that. And when we return, we'll talk rodeo a little bit. It's a different kind of rodeo. It is PRCA sanctioned, which is even better, but it's all about the memory of a young boy and raising money for a foundation. We'll talk to Teddi Vogel, Chase Hawks Rodeo, coming up this week, and Teddy will talk about it next. Jason Walker Show presented by Capital Collision Center. Montana state law says it's your vehicle and it's your choice where you have it repaired. Choose Capital Collision Center. We can always talk cheer, Bruins, Bobcats, or Baltimore Ravens, golf, or cheer. Sue, I love you. We got a lot to talk about today, Sue. So we'll talk cheer down the road. We got Bobcats coming up this weekend. We'll mention that. We'll make predictions, obviously. But when we return, we'll talk Chase Hawks Rodeo with Teddi Vogel next. Jason Walker Show. Hang on.
New vehicles keep coming, and Capital Collision Center keeps earning certifications to repair them. They're Helena's newest GM-certified facility. No matter the make or year, they repair your car to manufacturer's standards and requirements, maintaining its safety and value. Montana state law says it's your vehicle and it's your choice where you have it repaired. Choose Capital Collision Center, certified in GM, Subaru, and Nissan, and Helena's only shop certified in Honda, Acura, and Ford. When you value safety, go to Capital Collision Center on Euclid.
Have you thought about buying a home and just don't know where to begin? Well, when it comes to one of the most important purchases one can make, we understand it can be frustrating and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let the Major Mortgage team help you with all your mortgage needs. Major Mortgage means major service, and we would love the opportunity to help you today. Give J.R. McFadden, NMLS number 1246357, a call today at 406-465-1918, or you can visit him at 2001 11th Avenue, Building A, Suite 3 in Helena. Major Mortgage is a division of AMCAP Mortgage, NMLS number 129122, equal housing lender.
Strength, beauty, grit, superior craftsmanship. Our homes have it all. At Montana Custom Log Homes, if you can dream it, we can build it. With 3 divisions and over 50 years experience, we've got you covered. From a showcase home to a small cabin, we make your vision a reality. Because every cowboy wants a castle for his queen. Montana Custom Log Homes, crafting homes that last for generations.
Yes, it's true that Montana is a long way from the Gulf Coast, but you can bring that Cajun flavor home with a stop at Cafe Zydeco. From po' boys to classic sandwiches, Cafe Zydeco has all the best Cajun in town. Are you in the mood for seafood gumbo or crawfish etouffee? Maybe you're craving jambalaya with some shrimp and grits. Head in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or call ahead for pickup or delivery. Cafe Zydeco will fix all your southern cravings, even on a chilly Montana day. Cafe Zydeco is a proud sponsor of The Jason Walker Show. Fall is officially here, and now is the perfect time to get your rig tuned up before the big hunt. That means a lift kit from Auto Concepts. An Auto Concepts lift kit will help take you places only the animals can go. And when you do get that big one, make sure you have help to get it home with a winch to pull it out. Or maybe you'll be a good friend and help pull someone out of the snowbank. Check out AutoConceptsHelena.com for more ideas. Auto Concepts, the auto enhancement professionals.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Mike Miller in Helena today.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rucker's Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Rucker's, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $299. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
Welcome back to the Jason Walker Show.
That's good stuff right there. Jason Walker Show back. This segment presented by Rucker's Furniture. Make the quality choice for your home at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena. Still to come on this day in history, we'll talk to East Helena basketball coach Ty Ridgeway. The boys taking on Butte Central at home tonight, the 4th-ranked Maroons, and a team that made some good noise at state last year. So that's on the way on this day in history. The walk-off predictions for the weekend and more. Let's see here. We talked about Helena High coach Scott Evans resigning, which is great. Got some other great news, too. Great friend of the show, Cassie Turner. She was Miss Last Chance Stampede for a couple of years and ran for Miss Rodeo, Montana over the summer. She is now going to be competing for Miss Rodeo USA, which is awesome. And not giving up her dreams. And we wish her the absolute best. I believe the pageant runs starting January 9th and ends like the 16th or 17th. So it's a long time. But we wish her the absolute best. Miss Rodeo USA is a great pageant. And like I said, Miss Cassie Turner from Montana is going to be running starting next month. So we will wish her the absolute best. And tell you what, she's going to prove a lot of people wrong that didn't necessarily. There she is, the picture of Miss Rodeo USA competitor Cassie Turner. But she's going to prove a lot of people wrong that didn't have faith and didn't believe in her for the last couple of years. So there you go. Love Cassie. She's a sweetheart. Loves my little one, and she's been on the show before and is an absolute angel. So good luck to Cassie next month down. I think that pageant's in Oklahoma, but she is running for Miss Rodeo USA. So good luck to you, ma'am. Best of luck. And we'll see you soon. We'll see Cassie. We're going to give her a little coaching and help her out a little bit. She deserves all the best, and we're going to do what we can with the interview portion. That's how we work. Okay. What else? Oh, one thing that's going on this weekend before we get to Chase Hawks and Bobcat football, the CMR Holiday Classic up in Great Falls, the wrestling. Oh, there's a couple of fantastic tournaments every year, aside from state. You have the CMR Holiday Classic, the one down in Bozeman, the Class AA or the AA duels down in Butte, the Jim Streets that kicks off the season's fun. But to me, the two best are the ones in Bozeman. I think that's right after the holidays, and then the CMR Holiday Classic, which is before obviously the holidays. You talk about some unbelievable wrestlers. Oh, my goodness. You're going to see the best of the best. And, man, fire is what Howard calls it. And, yeah, it's going. I wish I could go up there. I really do. I got to go to Bozeman for Saturday. You have to. It's the Cat game, semifinals. But I know there's going to be a lot of people up in Great Falls, that Holiday Classic down there. And I can't remember the name of the Bozeman one. Which is always a great, great tournament, too. And I think it's always after the holidays, like that first weekend in January. Maybe Howard can help me out on the Facebook, but that Bozeman one is fun, too. All right, so good luck to everybody wrestling up at the CMR Holiday Classic this weekend. Also on Saturday, it's a busy weekend before the holidays all hit. Next week, I can't believe Christmas is just around the corner. Like, it's next week. This is Christmas Eve, week out. We're a week out of Christmas Eve. Does that make any? I don't know. Christmas is next week. Chase Hawks Rodeo, Roughstock Rodeo is coming up on Saturday night down in Billings, and it's a absolute just amazing rodeo. And there's going to be a concert this year, but it's not all about the rodeo, and it is, but it's not. And Chase Hawks was a young child and was unfortunately killed. And this has been just an amazing rodeo that's put on each and every year for the last quarter century. And to talk about it now is the executive director. One of the executive directors is Teddi Vogel, and she joins us now here on the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline. Jason Walker Show. I appreciate you joining us, Teddi. It's a pleasure to chat with you. How's your winter been so far? Well, I guess late fall as we head into winter.
Well, it's been picking up some speed. It's been relatively a quiet, and then now, of course, getting closer to December, it always gets a little bit busier. But as a farmer feedlot wife, I say, gosh, I wish we had more snow on the ground and more moisture. But on the flip side, for rodeo fans and all of that kind of stuff, this a little bit drier, clear roads, mild weather is a little bit more more applicable to what I need to have happen. So
yes. Hey,
but we're good.
How much of a bummer is it that you got a football game to contend with now on Saturday that I don't think anybody was
I am so torn because I am a diehard Bobcat fan. I went to school there. I'm so thrilled with how well they're doing. And at the same time, really, boys, couldn't we have like an away game? Like, where people are like, oh, I can't travel to that. But hey, let's go to Billings. Let's rodeo instead. So I'm super thrilled for them. And I hope that people did get tickets and were able to get to go and support our boys. But if they didn't, come on to Billings, because either way, you've got a great weekend of entertainment. So.
Well, you could actually do both, because the game should be over with by 4. You hop in the car real quick, drive down to Billings. You're there by rodeo time, and
that's been contemplated. And I actually have a couple of contestants that chose to fly into Bozeman, and they're landing like at noon, and I think one even at 2:30. And geez. I'm like, boys, clear roads, and the one kid is super sweet, but I gather from his accent he probably doesn't drive a lot on icy roads, so I'm really hoping that the roads are clear and things are good so that at least the contestants can get here. But yeah, that would be fantastic if you could do both in one weekend. Oh my gosh.
Right.
What a trip. That'd be great.
Teddi Vogel, our guest here, Executive Director of the Chase Hawks Memorial Division. You've got some big names coming in, as you do each and every year, and it's always a great event right after the NFR. Same stock, or a lot of it, a lot of the same Roughstock guys that we literally just watched Saturday night will be in Billings. Some of the Wrights are going to be there, which is always cool. And take me through some of these big names.
So actually, I just got off the phone with Cole Reiner a few minutes ago. He's going to be here. He's looking forward to it. He said Vegas kind of beat him up a little bit, but he's feeling pretty good, and he's looking forward to it. The hometown crowd will be happy to know that Sage Newman is heading our way, and Chase Brooks and Brody Kress is coming through. We have 9 Canadians coming between the Saddle Bronc and the Bareback, so those boys are going to take their time easing on home. Tanner Oss and Oren Larson, and he's bringing his mustache along too, I guess.
Perfect.
Yeah. Richmond Champion is on his way. So we're super excited. Brandley Peabody is coming this year. Cole Fisher and the Bulls with Cole Wagner. Rylan Wright has been here before, and he does a fantastic job. We like to watch him ride. Ruger Piva is feeling pretty good, and Josh Frost. Both those guys had pretty okay NFR weeks, and so we're excited to have them as well. Shane Proctor's coming, so it's looking good.
Well, that one surprised me a little, because Shane got beat up real bad all year.
He did.
And including at the NFR, but he is such a competitor.
And he hasn't told me he wasn't coming. So right now I'm gonna hold him to it. I've been calling him out like he better come to Billings. So.
There you go, Shane. Get there.
As of right now.
Yeah, take Cooley, take Haley.
Yeah, load him up and go.
Yep.
So we're looking forward to it. Ben Anderson's coming. He had a pretty okay NFR as well. Yep. Isaac Diaz has been here before, so we're excited to see these guys. And having a year off, you kind of get to know them a little bit, and then not seeing them for a year. So when they come back, it's a lot of fun to have all these guys back, and they love to come. They tell me the crowd is one of their favorites to come and see and they get to visit and see the folks, and we kind of spoil them a little bit with a dinner and a hotel room and that kind of stuff. So they kind of like to come to Billings, and they do like the charity part of it too. They do like to give back, because Cowboys in general are pretty big hearted, even if they don't admit it. So
yeah, they like to.
We appreciate what they do.
Some that pretend they're really tough, but at the end of the day, they're teddy bears.
They are. It's funny. We have anytime we have a group of kids, we usually take a handful up to the hospital, and you get these big, tough, bareback riders and bull riders come waltzing in a room, and the second they see kids, they kind of all just soften up a little bit. So they're a great bunch. We enjoy having them. Yeah, this is such a great event. As we talked to Teddi Vogel from the Chase Hawks Memorial Rodeo, which is coming up, Roughstock Rodeo coming up on Saturday night. But the story behind it, we've told the story. We've had Flint Rasmussen on, very close with the Chase Hawks family. But this is an event that it's on its own. It always seems like it's just out there, but it's so cool. And the fact that it's in Billings, and the reason behind it, we all love, of course. Yes. And to do what we can. I mean, my license plates are Chase Hawks license plates. So awesome. Yeah, I have to do what I can. As we talked to Teddi Vogel, the executive director of Chase Hawks Memorial Division, but we talked about some of the competitors. Tell me about some of the stock that's coming too. We're really excited this year to be bringing back our usual crew. We have Sankey Pro Rodeo and Phenom Genetics. Of course, they've been with us since the beginning. Brookman Rodeo will be here. Powder River Rodeo. Those three have been with us for quite some time, but but coming back this year is Calgary. And they haven't been here for about 5 or 6 years, so we're super excited to have those folks back. And then in the bulls, we have a little company called Painted Pony Championship Rodeo, and some of their bulls have made it their way east. They're out of New York, actually. And they have a bull coming called Cocktail Diarrhea. And I just really want to watch him buck, because I'm just real curious. I've seen this bull. I've heard of him, but I've not seen him buck. So. Yes, I have seen it. And he's been to the NFR, actually. Yeah, so. Maybe that's where I saw it, was at the NFR. But it's fun seeing. Yeah, that's where I saw it. It was on TV. I'm like, Cocktail Diarrhea. I think it was just there this past week. So yes. I think he was, and I think I probably missed that one. But yeah, he. We have some really great ones coming, and of course, Brookman Rodeo is bringing Satisfaction, who's been here before in the Saddle Bronc. Kid Rock's coming back. Bet the Ranch, which was just down in Vegas, and Miss Valley. Marquee with Sankey's is coming back. And so we're really excited. In the bareback riding, we've got Calgary Stampede bringing back a bunch of their NFR stock, Agent Lynx, Choke Cherry, Soap Bubbles. Two Buck Chuck from Powder River is going to be here. So there's some really cool ones. Mental Illness is a great horse from Sankey String. So we're very excited to see some of these horses and bulls come to town again. And I think they have as much of a following as some of the Cowboys. So it's going to be some good matchups. And when Cocktail Diarrhea comes out of the chute, is it okay if Will Rasmussen, your announcer, says Cocktail Diarrhea blew out? Blew out of the chute? I think so. I don't know. Oh, why would you not? I'm gonna put that in Will's script, because I think that's just fantastic. I absolutely love that. You can tell him I said that. He'll understand. I will. That's next on my agenda, is to do the announcer script. I think I'm going to throw that right in there. Nice. Speaking of Will, he was just named WPRA Announcer of the Year. Yes. And that's so great for a great guy from the state of Montana that we all know and love. And he's been doing your announcing down there for a long, long time. Oh, man, he has, and he's such a great supporter, and he comes Friday night, and he is the MC for our dinner dance. the night before and does a fantastic job with that. And it's great once Will steps in the room because you just don't have to worry anymore. You know that your rodeo is going to be taken care of and the crowd's going to be entertained, and it's just going to run like clockwork. And so we love having Will and everything he does for us. And he's just a fun guy to be around. And in 19, we were able to have both him and his brother working in the arena. That was entertaining in itself. But we do enjoy those guys. They're pretty spectacular.
Is this the 26th year?
It is. Yes.
Well,
so
27th, but
27th. But yeah, we're going with 26.
Okay.
So 26 years of this rocking good time after, and we've learned a few things and we've seen a few things, but in 26 years, it's still the same great cause, and we try to get a little bit bigger and better every year.
Well, and this year you've got a concert afterwards. Tell me about this.
Yes. So I jokingly told our board president that next time I have a great idea, just tell me to put my hand down, because it's been a little bit overwhelming as the new kid in the I've only been in the job a year full time, and I said, hey, let's have a concert afterwards, and I kind of didn't think anyone would take me serious. That's the last time I do that. But no, we're very excited to have Chancey Williams come to town. He's a former, bronc rider himself, and he knows a lot of these guys, and he's super excited to come to town. And so the logistics of having a concert after the rodeo is proving to be a learning curve for everybody. But what we're going to do, and it's never been done in the Metro before, and so if you watch the beginning, the opening of the NFR on TV, they lowered a stage to the dirt. The person came out and played a song, and then they lifted the stage up to the ceiling, and then they carried off rodeo. We are going to do that on Saturday night.
Awesome.
And so, we are going to build the stage once they're set in the arena as we speak, and then his crew will come in and we'll get everything squared away, and we're going to jack the stage to the ceiling, and the second that last bull bucks out of the arena, we'll clear the stock out completely of the building, lower that stage, and have a heck of a good 90-minute concert with Chancey Williams. So
that's cool.
Yeah, we're very excited.
I mean,
a little nerve-wracking, but it'll be fine.
Of course. So when does the planning start? And I mean, typically you would have done this last year, but we all know why we couldn't.
Yes.
But when does the planning start? Is it pretty much okay? So, like for instance, for next year, we'll buck stock on Saturday. We'll have the concert, and then you'll take Sunday to rest, and everybody can clear their heads a little bit. And then when does work start for 2022?
So we take a couple of days and we kind of take a breather, and I have little ones at home still, so I try to, cram as much Christmas in as I can between rodeo and Christmas. And then we get right back at it and take our notes and take our what worked well, what didn't. And in January, we start right back at it again with what can we do differently? How can we prepare better for next year? And then we start looking forward to, we live or die by our sponsors and our donors and our community that purchases tickets and becomes involved. And so we always are looking for ways to reach out to those folks ahead of time. But in the midst of doing our rodeo planning, we also have 4 other major events ahead of that during the year that require quite a bit of legwork and brain power and hands on deck. And so rodeo is constantly being worked on by a handful of us. And then we're also dabbling in, we have the Burn the Point Classic Car Show over Labor Day weekend. That's been our event for the last 18 years. That's our second largest fundraiser. So that, we start working on that about the same time, in our bike rodeo and our trap shoot and pasture golf tournament. So there's always something going on that we're planning for and working on. But rodeo is a full-time, year-round project for us.
Well, if there's anything we can do in the next year before next year's rodeo, let us know, will you?
Absolutely. we will always take good help, all hands on deck to get this off the ground. We have a solid group. My board of directors is phenomenal, and our volunteers, many of them have been with us since their inception, and they we show up and things happen. Like, I panic and I worry because I'm the new kid, but I shouldn't, because my board of directors and my volunteers, they just make things happen. They're magical in what they can do. And it always seems to come together. They work well together. And they are tireless. I swear, doesn't matter what age they are, they just keep going until the event gets done. And I think for the most part, people are always thrilled when they leave one of our events. You know, they've been entertained, they've gotten their money's worth, and at the end of the day, they've also provided a lot of necessary funds for our crisis fund, which is why we do all this crazy stuff. So. Yep.
Well, you guys do a fantastic job, and I know you've only been there for a year. You've yet to really see the fruits of your labor. You will on Saturday when that stage comes down. That's then you'll know that, okay, I can relax, I can have a little bit of fun now, and know that we put on a great event.
Absolutely. I wish when I started with Chase Hawks as a volunteer about 4 years ago, I was brought on by Frank Tazaric, who was one of the founding members and the first president of Chase Hawks. And I was very good friends with Frank through another job that I had. And when the year we lost him was, we wanted him so badly to be there to see what we had done, because we had to pick up the pieces 90 days ahead of the rodeo and put it all together without him there. And then in 19, we lost Jack Bell, who had done all of our marketing from the very beginning and was close with Frank, and wishing he had been there. We always wanted those ones to see that we could do it. And then last year, not being able to do anything was difficult. But man, I really wish Frank and Jack were here this year to see this, and I would love to know what they thought about it. But that's the kind of volunteers that I have, is they're lifelong. When you join in, you are a lifer for Chase Hawks. And so be careful when you say, I'd like to join, because we may not let you go. hey,
I'll do whatever I can to help out from Helena. That's
awesome.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And
Keep driving those license plates.
I've never been to the rodeo.
Oh,
I know.
You have to come. The opening is worth the drive.
One of these times I will get down. And you should have great roads this Saturday, but I'm taking my son's home from the Army. We're going to the Bobcat game, so I got.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, he just landed in Billings. Actually, he's in Billings right now with my dad. So.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. Well, thank him for his service for all of us from Chase Hawks. We love our veterans.
I will. Thank you
very much. And gosh, I hope that game is as good as the one they played Saturday night.
Right. Exactly.
I'm not going to lie. I'm going to have that on in my phone bud in my ear as I'm prepping and running around and trying to herd cats or cowboys or whatever I'm doing. Right. But I'm probably going to have the game in my ear at the same time. Couldn't
you guys just put it on the big screen in the Metro or on the scoreboard?
Oh, I know a guy. I bet we could.
I bet you could.
That's a great idea. We're doing it.
That's why I'm here, Teddy, just to help you out.
You see the brains behind the operation.
There you go. Hey,
I love it.
I appreciate the time. I look forward to chatting with you more in the future. And good luck on Saturday. Have some fun, and say hi to Will. And we'll chat in the future. And have a very Merry Christmas.
That sounds great. Thank you so much for reaching out and having us on. We really appreciate it. And yes, absolutely. If you ever get to come down, come check it out. It's definitely worth the drive. And I hope the game goes well Saturday. And Merry Christmas to you and your family.
It was a fun conversation. Teddi Vogel from Chase Hawks Memorial. And if you don't know, Chase Hawks was a 6-year-old boy who was tragically killed in an accident. And so family and friends then formed the Chase Hawks Memorial Association with the goal of helping others facing crisis situations. So they keep this young boy's memory alive by helping out others. And that's really what this is all about. And the fact that they get some of the top Roughstock riders from the entire country that was just competing at the NFR is pretty cool. And so, it's if you get a chance to go, I'd like to go someday, but maybe next year we'll get down there. But have fun Saturday if you're headed to the Chase Hawks. All right, we'll take a quick break. Oh, by the way, Tom LaProwse is the Bozeman Wrestling Classic that happens right after the holidays. So you've got CMR before the holidays, Tom LaProwse after, and two of the best tournaments in the state of Montana for wrestling. But thanks to Howard for helping out on that. All right, quick break. We'll come back. Ty Ridgeway. We'll talk about his East Helena boys basketball team. Rough weekend in week number 2 for the Vigilantes. However, they're back at it again tonight, and we'll talk to him next. Jason Walker Show. This segment brought to you by Ruckers Furniture. Make the quality choice for your home at Ruckers Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Ruckers Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Ruckers, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $299. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Ruckers Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
Strength, beauty, grit, superior craftsmanship. Our homes have it all. At Montana Custom Log Homes, if you can dream it, we can build it. With 3 divisions and over 50 years experience, we've got you covered. From a showcase home to a small cabin, we make your vision a reality. Because every cowboy wants a castle for his queen. Montana Custom Log Homes, crafting homes that last for generations.
New vehicles keep coming, and Capital Collision Center keeps earning certifications to repair them. They're Helena's newest GM-certified facility. No matter the make or year, they repair your car to manufacturer's standards and requirements, maintaining its safety and value. Montana state law says it's your vehicle and it's your choice where you have it repaired. Choose Capital Collision Center, certified in GM, Subaru, and Nissan, and Helena's only shop certified in Honda, Acura, and Ford. When you value safety, go to Capital Collision Center on Euclid.
Do you love to look at photos of Montana, from animals to landscapes and more? Are you looking for a place to get your senior pictures or family portraits done? Are you a business owner looking to upgrade the decor in your offices? Well, look no further than Mark LaRoe Photography. Mark has been shooting beautiful photos all across the Treasure State, from rodeos to portraits, and would love to work with you. Visit marklaroephotography.com to see many masterpieces of his work, then give him a call to schedule your own photo shoot. Or to purchase one of his fantastic pieces, stop by Spirit of the Big Sky Gallery on Custer in Helena. marklaroephotography.com. Everyone knows about Dinners Done Right and the convenience of the cook and carry cuisines. It's so easy to just stop by and you have something for dinner that night. But there's also one more thing you need to know about. Dinners Done Right Grab and Go Salad Bar. Yes, I said salad bar. Always the freshest ingredients, along with a daily soup and nacho bar too. So the next time you are in a rush or you just want to eat healthy, stop by Dinners Done Right for the soup, salad, and nacho bar. For monthly menus and more info, it's dinnersdoneright.com. Have you thought about buying a home and just don't know where to begin? Well, when it comes to one of the most important purchases one can make, we understand it can be frustrating and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let the Major Mortgage team help you with all your mortgage needs. Major Mortgage means major service, and we would love the opportunity to help you today. Give J.R. McFadden, NMLS number 1246357, a call today at 406-465-1918, or you can visit him at 2001 11th Avenue, Building A, Suite 3 in Helena. Major Mortgage is a division of AMCAP Mortgage, NMLS number 129122, equal housing lender.
This is the Jason Walker Show.
Welcome back, Jason Walker Show. Final segment on a Thursday. Got Bobcat football coming up Saturday night. Can't wait. Or Saturday afternoon, I guess. Should be Saturday night. I saw a video of our good friend Alex Eshelman. They got 8 inches of snow in Bozeman, and volunteers were out shoveling the seats and the bleachers and getting everything ready for Saturday afternoon. That's awesome. We've seen it from other, in the NFL. We've seen it before with the Cats and Grizz and stuff, but it's really cool when it happens. Dress warm if you're headed to that game. You don't have to dress too warm tonight if you're headed to East Helena for basketball. The Vigilante boys hosting Butte Central, and to join us now to talk about it. And last weekend is the head coach of the Vigilante boys and my East Helena basketball team. It's Ty Ridgeway joining us on the Jason Walker Show.
All right, Coach, welcome back. It's always a pleasure to check in with you. And coming off that first win, you guys had your first road trip and didn't quite go as well as you would have liked. But first thoughts after your first road trip in the varsity level?
Well, thanks for having me on the show, Jason. Yeah, it was, that morning didn't start out real well. Friday morning, I got to school and I got a text message from our 6'5" kid, Curtis Corzine, and he was very sick and wasn't able to make the trip, which didn't help things. But overall, I think we had some kids that stepped up in place of him, and we competed. Our first game was against Whitefish on Friday, and Whitefish is a tough team. They had a big 6'5" kid like I talked about last week, and they hit the offensive boards pretty hard, and we hung in there. I think we were down 20 at one point and then made a comeback, and we were within 9, I think, at the end of the third quarter. So, I was proud of the kids with their effort and, with what we had, but as far as height and Whitefish is a good team. I'll give them credit. So, Kellogg the next day was, I thought we matched up well with them, and we played them at 9 in the morning, and kids were pretty amped up for it, and we just did not shoot the ball very well, and they did, and they made more plays than we did, and that was a back and forth game until probably towards the end of the fourth quarter. So,
but you got to see some good basketball, and coaches say this all the time, especially in football, that the biggest growth is between week 1 and week 2. Did you see growth, or did you take a step back? As far as hustle and energy, I think we still had that. We just we didn't execute as well as we did against Deer Lodge. The boys were Whitefish came out very tough defense. Very denying everything, pressuring the ball, and Deer Lodge didn't do that against us. So we weren't used to that, and that's as a coaching staff, that's partially our fault. We didn't have them ready for that, and that's what we worked on a lot this week was pressuring the ball and being physical, because they got to see some physicality over the weekend. So, I told the kids this was a great experience for you guys. You got to see 15 other Class A teams play. It was like a district or divisional tournament atmosphere, and when you stay overnight and have to wake up the next morning and play, and that's a great experience for these kids. Talking with East Helena boys coach Ty Ridgeway, and I didn't mean in step back like in a negative way. It's the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows that you guys are going to have your first varsity season.
Right.
So that's the way I wanted that to come across. Yeah. Not take a step back like, oh, goodness, we're terrible. No. Not like that. But you're going to have a lot of ups and downs these first couple of years. There's no question about it.
Absolutely. Yep. And the kids understand that. And, like I told them against, when we played Butte Central tonight, who was the number 4 team in the state, I'm like, we have nothing to lose. Mm-hmm. We just need to go out there and play hard and limit our mistakes and execute and play great defense.
Is Corzine going to be back tonight?
He is. Yeah, okay. We have everybody back tonight, so
that helps.
We're excited.
Yeah. Would he have made a difference against the Whitefish? That 6'5" matchup?
I'm not going to say that was an excuse.
Right.
Reason why we lost, but no, he would have helped as far as height and he can get physical and we just didn't have a lot of scoring inside. Caden Sager, I think he had 20 points for us, one of our guards that game. So so they put everybody on his shoulders and hustled and got some great points off of him and Colster, Charlesworth, and Kobe Mergenthal. They all stepped up too. So, but Curtis, he's a big piece of our puzzle and part of our team. So.
Well, you'll need him tonight. You'll need all the team tonight, shooting well, and hopefully because you're back home, as we talk to Vigilantes coach Ty Ridgeway here on the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline. Butte Central, like you said, coming to town. They're a very good basketball team. They're ready to take on, you read the articles and you listen to the stories. This is a team that's ready to go, and they're in town tonight. So what do you expect?
Well, we got a chance to watch them play against Olson right when we got there, and they were, and I think Polson was missing a couple kids, but they were up, 20, 25 points against Polson. They shot the ball really well. They're not afraid to shoot. They got the Dougie Peoples kid, 6'4" junior, left-handed, very, very good player. Mm-hmm. That's kind of who they revolve around is Doug, and they get some other good guards. Kyle Holter. They have a transfer from Butte High, Eric Luce, 6'4" junior, 5'8" senior, point guard Bryson Sestrich, and another 6' senior, Drew I think it's pronounced Badovinic.
Donovic.
Yeah, they're Donovic. Yeah. But they're physical, they're quick, and they're not afraid to shoot the ball, and they're good shooters, and they're well coached by Coach Kelly. So.
Yeah, no, they are, and I saw them, at the state tournament last year up in Great Falls, and I mean, Peoples is as good as advertised, and but Donovic's a tough player too, and you don't have to pronounce the name. That's the good thing for you.
Right, exactly.
But how do you guard a guy like Dougie Peoples? Because he's as good with the right hand as he is with the left, even though he's a lefty. And you can tell this kid lives and breathes the game of basketball.
Oh, yeah. And he's long, and he's athletic, and he drives hard to the hole. We watch film, and he goes, obviously, left the majority of the time. So our goal is to take his left away, make him go right. We're just, when he gives up the ball, we're going to do a good job of defending until he doesn't get the ball back. We got to take him out of his game a little bit. But, if you do that, you got other guys too. So you got to stop two on that team too that are really good players. And so, we're just, as the five that are out there, we're just going to need to mesh together and work together and communicate out there. And just, you can't stop one guy.
Yep.
He's got a good supporting cast.
Yeah, he definitely does. And they, like you said, they are well coached with Brody Kelly there. Ty Ridgeway, our guest here, Jason Walker Show. We're not going to talk before the end of the year, I don't think, because you play Tuesday night and then Thursday night next week. So,
right.
I mean, these are games that now they count.
Yep.
The first couple didn't. Now, tonight it starts for you guys. But
oh boy, yeah.
welcome to varsity.
Yeah, welcome to varsity. And I told the kids, I go, it's you look at our schedule, it's not easy from here on out. It's a challenge every game.
Is it Stevensville and Florence next week?
Frenchtown. Who's a very good team. We play them Tuesday, and then we go to Stevensville on Thursday.
Okay. You could just stay over there. Forget school. Just stay over there. Then you don't have to drive back.
I know that. Yeah, we don't even have school next week. So.
Oh, well, there you go. You just stay. You hang out. Yeah.
Exactly.
There's a lot to do in
Valley and
Frenchtown.
Yeah.
You could say hi to Cody Kirk. I don't know if he's still there, the former Bobcat running back. He was a Frenchtown Bron. There you go. Just hang out. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
You save gas money. You save wear and tear on buses. I'm just saying.
Yep. No, I know. I'll mention that to Murray for you to say.
Yeah, you tell John that and tell him I said so, and I'm sure he'll come back with, is he going to pay for everything else? So,
right. Yeah.
Hey, if we don't chat though before the end of the year, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Get a couple of wins so that when you come back on the show, I guess it would be January 6th. Then you'll be in a good mood. I won't have to talk. Get some wins, so we're talking about victories.
That's right.
Because it's more fun.
Improvement. Yep.
Yes, improvement. That's the key. Improvement this first year. Next year, I expect you to win it all. This year, I just want you to get to the dance.
Yep.
Well, you are my favorite Class A team, so.
Oh, I know. It's great.
So I got
how's a vigilante shirt? How's a vigilante shirt treating you?
It's awesome. I'm not wearing it today, but I do wear it a lot. So
good.
I got to space out all the certain schools that I have. I always want more to wear.
Well, we'll get you a jersey sometime too.
Ooh, a jersey to hang up in studio. Yeah, I'm not going to wear a jersey on the show, but I can hang up a jersey in studio. Yeah. And we still got to talk with Murray and get me a helmet. So.
Yeah.
Or Murgo, I guess. He wouldn't give me one last year. But needs to get
I'm real excited about tonight because, Kevin Plato's going to be officiating our game.
Oh, goodness.
So,
I saw him Saturday.
Great guy.
He did the game, the men's game Saturday that I had down MSUB in Rocky, and he actually called a good game. So I feel like he's in midseason form, and I feel like Flato's going to give you a good game tonight.
Kevin does. He does a good job.
He does. Who are the other guys?
I got to get him to smile once in a while, but
good luck with that.
Yeah.
Even when he's in a good mood, he doesn't smile. Just give him a nice little pat on the butt when he runs by and talk to him. Yeah, he'll love that. Oh, hey, Coach, appreciate it, and looking forward. Like I said, we'll talk in a couple of weeks, but you got 3 games. That's 3 wins before then, and good luck to the boys tonight, and the girls are down at Butte Central tonight.
Yes. Yeah. Well, thanks, Jason, and you guys have a great holiday, and be safe, and tell your family hello.
Will do. Thanks, Coach. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thanks, Jason.
That is Ty Ridgeway joining us on the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline. All of our guests appear via the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline. It's not just a bundle. It's your home. It's your auto. It's your life. Mike understands that. Get a hold of Mike Miller, Mike Miller State Farm in Helena. That was fun. Good luck to my East Helena Vigilantes, boys and girls, on the road. The girls are. The boys are at home tonight. What is East Helena? What do we call because we have the Queen City, the Garden City, the Mining City. What do we call East Helena? Just East Helena City? Princess City? I don't know. Since Helena is the Queen City, Princess City? I don't know. Help me out here. This is what I love about this show is people can always weigh in anytime you want. Facebook, Twitter, phone. Smelter City, yeah, that's right. Smelter City is a good one. Let's see. Cowboy Class. We were talking, what are some of the great wrestling tournaments? Because you've got the CMR Holiday Classic this weekend, along with the Tom LaProuse and Bozeman after the holidays. Cowboy Classic in Miles City. Sydney Invitational, pretty good. Yep, I like that. There's some good ones. There are some really, really good ones. Does Magic City have duels? Or a big tournament before state? I don't think they do. Not like all of the schools come into town, but Missoula's got a good one too, I think. Anyway, all right, good fun stuff. Holiday classics, everything this weekend. Basketball, wrestling, fun. On This Day in History is brought to you by Mountain Nutrition, 3222 Centennial Drive. Make sure you stop in and get a boosted tea or a shake. 21 vitamins and minerals, very tasty and very healthy. Today is December the 16th. It is Chocolate-Covered Anything Day. It could get really dangerous. The Jug Beck. Yes, Jug Beck. That's the one in Missoula. Barbie and Barney Backlash Day. Apparently that's because nobody likes Barbie and Barney. Definitely no Barney. This day in 1918, Jack Dempsey knocked out Carl Morris in 14 seconds. How good was Jack Dempsey? 1923, the National Football League Championship, undefeated Canton Bulldogs repeat. 1928, at the championship, the Providence Steamrollers win the title. 1930, Bobby Jones, the first to win the James Sullivan Award for the best U.S. amateur athlete. 1945, Cleveland Stadium, Cleveland Rams beat the Washington Redskins in the last game before the Rams would move west to L.A. 1967, Wilt Chamberlain of the 76ers put up 68. 1972, the Dolphins become the first undefeated NFL team. 1973, O.J. Simpson became the first NFL running back to slice and dice his way to 2,000 yards in a season. Let's see, 1997. This was a bad day for singers and great singers. 1997, Nicolette Larson died at the age of 45. 2003, Gary Stewart, the great country singer, she's acting single, commits suicide by shooting himself in the neck. He was 59. Dan Fogelberg died on this date in 2007, and Ray Price died on this date in 2013. You know what else today was? The Boston Tea Party. 1773, the Sons of Liberty throw tea shipments into the Boston Harbor in protest against British-imposed tea Act. 1971, Don McLean's 8-plus minute version of American Pie was released. And 1976, George, a goose that lived to 49 years, 8 months old, died. And Colonel Sanders died on this date in 1980. That is On This Day in History, brought to you by Mountain Nutrition. MTN Nutrition on the Facebook, MTN Nutrition MT on the Instagram. They are open 7 to 2 Monday through Friday, and limited deliveries between 9 and 1 on Friday as well. Let's do predictions now, shall we? Okay, so we've got Morningside taking on Grandview this week in the NAI Championship, and I got to go with Morningside. I'm going to pick Morningside in that one. You've got the FCS semifinals. James Madison at North Dakota State. I think North Dakota State gets the job done at home. And I'll go, I think it's going to be a good one. I think 31-24, North Dakota State will win. And then, of course, the Cats and South Dakota State. If the defense can stop the running game of the Jackrabbits, I think it'll be a good day for the Bobcats. And I think the Bobcats will win in Bozeman and head to the championship game for the first time since 1984. I think Montana State wins 34-24. Good pick. You can agree to disagree if you would like. Anytime. I'll let you.
The Jason Walker Show.
Not that one. Let's do this one.
We're almost at the end of the show. What did we learn? And what did he miss? Time for the walk-off.
The walk-off presented by Cafe Zydeco, where the Big Easy meets the Big Sky. Shrimp etouffee, jambalaya, crawfish pie, po' boys, beignets. Oh, so amazing. I'm getting hungry now. And I got to be in charge of dinner tonight. Hey, guess what I might be doing? Going to Cafe Zydeco. Howard says 27-10 Bobcats. I don't disagree with that. I think that's a good pick, too. I think the defense can hold the Jackrabbits down. What did I say, 34-24? It might be too generous of points, but you never know. I mean, with Chase Benson not playing possibly, that could be a deal. But I still think the Cats win, so I like that prediction, Howard. I know Sue would pick the Cats as well. So, and even though Howard's a Grizz, he's not rooting for the Cats, he's picking the Cats. Right? Because you can't root for your rival. Let's see here. What else did we learn? Oh, Scott Evans. Speaking of great coaches, congratulations, retiring today after 29 years with the Bengals at Helena High. He was an assistant for most of those, became the head coach 4 years ago and led the Bengals to a couple of semifinal games. Great career. He's got a couple of sons in Missoula playing football, another one in the orchestra, and he's going to be a grandpa. So we wish Scott Evans the best. We'll get him on possibly next week to chat about his decision. But good dude, and we'll miss our conversations. Good luck to everybody that's in action this weekend, whether it's basketball, football, or wrestling. Is that it? Swimming in action too, I think. Yeah. There you go. Let's see. What else did we miss anything else today? I don't think so. No. We had that signing day stuff yesterday. Grizzlies softball standout Maddie Stensby is going to be an assistant for Missoula Big Sky. I saw that, so that's cool. She was pretty good softball player. So there you go. I think that's it. All right, we'll see you next week. Monday we're back. We'll talk some hoops. We'll recap the weekend and get ready to get ready for the holidays. So we'll do a few shows next week. We definitely will. But going to hang out with my son, too. And then my oldest daughter's coming into town. So we will not do shows the 27th through the 31st. That will be our whole week off. But, yeah, my oldest is coming to town. We're going to have all three kids together. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we'll be back Monday recapping the Bobcats' big win, hopefully. And we'll find out who hopefully they play in the championship and much more. But have a great weekend. Thanks to all of our great guests this week. Holy cow. Guy Almquist, Ben Dudek, Ryan Featherston, Katie Garson-Forba, Brandon Day, Shelby Rasmussen, Alex Eshelman, Ty Ridgeway, Teddi Vogel. If I missed anybody, I think we got them all. Got Chase Hawk Saturday if you're in Billings. If you're headed to Billings, enjoy that and the concert. MSU football Saturday at noon. All the high school stuff going on. Best of luck to everybody, like I said. Next week, Most of the usuals. We'll also talk to Buzz Patterson, who's got a great book out about how he used to carry the nuke codes, the football, the president, and much more. If you missed anything, go to jasonwalkershow.com. As always, you can find us at jasonwalkershow.com. We are presented by Capital Collision Center. Thanks to you. Thanks to all of our great listeners. Have yourself a great weekend. We'll see you back here next week.
The Jason Walker Show is produced by the Jason Walker Media Company. Any reuse, rebroadcast, or retransmission without the express written consent of the Jason Walker Show is strictly prohibited. Just listen, watch, and enjoy.